What's going on, guys? It is Goalazio here, and welcome to the final episode of Season 3 of the Blackburn Rovers career mode. Guys, this is kind of a season wrap-up. We're going to be looking through all the statistics, all the memorable moments throughout the season, and just before we get into Season 4, we will be looking at some of the transfer lists. And also, this is an opportunity for you guys to suggest players as well that you think we should actually sign. But before we go on into that, make sure you do hit that like button. Of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, guys, because it will mean a lot. But before we get into anything of this episode, I want to do a quick training session. I want to have a look at Big Ben. I want to try and get him to 80 rated. Unfortunately, he was quiet in the Champions League final, but I'm thinking if his rating actually goes up, he's almost 79 rated. If we can get that before the next season, that'll be absolutely great. But if you have missed last episode, we played in the Champions League final, and we were quite fortunate enough to actually win it on... I'm going to let you guys watch it to find out that final score. So make sure you do end up checking our episode out, guys, because it will mean a lot if you do, because your support's been amazing this season. It really means so much. Manchester City won the Europa League, and I have to say the league looks absolutely cracking for us. So have a quick look at the league table for Blackburn Rovers. We ended up winning the Premier League for the first time in 26 years near enough, with 4 losses, 10 draws, 24 wins. Manchester United were hell on our tails for the majority of the final few games of the season, and Spurs caught up. They were closest after when the season came to an end. So we did do pretty well with your top 4 finishing: Blackburn Rovers first, Spurs and Manchester United second and third, and then Fulham, kind of a surprise one, I would have to say, coming in 4th place on 66 points, quite comfortably, to be truthfully honest, compared to Manchester City finishing 5th, Arsenal in 6th, Wolves, Chelsea, Leicester City, Stoke finishing up that top 10, and then we do have Brighton, Southampton, Liverpool in 13th, which is your shock surprise, and then we do have West Ham, Huddersfield, Crystal Palace, and quite unfortunately Burnley in 17th. In relegation, Leeds United, Watford and Everton. That's kind of the biggest surprise here. Everton, thought they would have done a lot better. Maybe they've lost a few players over the last couple of seasons to actually cause them to go down that far. That'll be an interesting team to actually take over. I'm going to have a quick look at something, actually. Let me... I want to see if there's actually any jobs about, because we got Arsenal, Chelsea, I went Everton. That'll be... Look at that, man. They actually got a really decent side. That's shot. How is that side got relegated? Honestly, how? That's ridiculous. And that's all we got. We've got another Italian side. We've got Fiorentina, Sampdoria, who's a team that I used to love using in old career modes. Another Italian team, Udinese, Turin. Every Italian side, is it? Roma I would love to do. Napoli, AC Milan, Lazio, Juventus, Inter Milan. Literally, all these... Wow, look at all these teams. This is ridiculous. Stoke looking for a manager. Brighton, Crystal Palace, Watford, Fulham, I'm sure, looking for a manager. Potential dropout. This might not be the same anymore. Might not be the same as what it used to be. But Manchester United, Liverpool, that's literally near enough all the teams. That's a lot of jobs. Man United, we could potentially take... Oh, I think Liverpool, if I can find them, would be an absolute brilliant takeover if we did, because they finished, where they finished 13th, absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, let's have a look at some more statistics, guys. I'd say the league went really well for us. These are some of the objectives that we did end completing. One of the ones that we missed was youth development. We do have a season left to actually do that, but the problem is we are growing very, very quickly at the moment, and our youth team isn't. So we're kind of in that predicament even, whether to start players. To get them to play at least 50% of the games is really, really difficult. But as I was just saying, I honestly think next season now, for Season 4, our biggest main goal, especially this domestic success, actually winning the League Cup and the FA Cup, that's just something we haven't achieved over the last 3 seasons, which is ridiculous. We go out so soon, we just don't seem to do it. I don't know if it's down to tiredness, so I'm hoping we'll actually bring in a lot of strength players, and we'll go, right, okay, we're going to... at how good our team actually is, so we can actually perform in these tournaments, because the thing is, we put a strong side in the Premier, we put a strong side in the Champions League, but we have weakened teams in the League Cup and the FA Cup, and it bites us back, unfortunately. So the kind of biggest thing now as well, I want to show you the squad hub. Let's have a look and see how many players have actually improved over the last couple of seasons, which is pretty good in all fairness. Savar done pretty well. He's had 19 clean sheets this season, which is pretty brilliant. David Raya will be leaving us this year. He's had 1 clean sheet this season. That's probably right at the start of the season when I did play him. Max Aaron's another starting player. Ryan Naby played quite a lot of games this year. Played pretty decent in the Champions League. I think that's where he played most other than the Premier League. So he made quite a few appearances there. Max Aaron's tempted to improve him because he's just not growing drastically at the minute. But I want him in my side, so we're going to have to wait and see in that. Darryl Fry, we are looking to sell. 17 clean sheets this season. Lenian hasn't really played, but I want him as a backup player anyway. Lenian, I don't particularly want to get rid of him, only because he's at a perfect rating in all fairness, and also a decent age, and also the fact that he isn't going to want a senior contract. He isn't going to want a critical role, which is pretty good. We might end up selling a couple of players. Scott Wharton will be leaving us this year, unfortunately. Atpadu is going to be starting a lot more, I think. I want to try and get it. I might loan him out. I'm tempted. I'm going to see who I bring in the defensive side of things, and then we might end up loaning out a couple of players. Delit, unfortunately, injured. Been an absolute cracking player this season for us. Noyu, another good player. Noski, haven't really played him. But Noyu's been kind of like, you know what? I won this position. I'm going to do really well. And he has been, without a doubt. Hart, we brought in as a backup. Tonali, one of the best CDMs you can sign in this game. And who else? Who's actually been a standout player? So look, Billing, we're actually going to sell. The guy is dreadful. I made a big mistake. I thought he was a lot higher rating, and he's not that good. His agility and stuff's not brilliant. Elliot Bennett, we got a new contract as well. We're going to kind of be wearing him down a little bit until he retires. Harry Wilson, hopefully a starting player very, very soon. We got Barry Banner, which I'm not going to sell, I don't think. I'm going to block offers for the time being, because I don't particularly want to sell him. He's not on the transfer list now. He was originally. Lewis Travis, we're not going to sell. Adam Armstrong, of course, we do have coming back. Tempted to loan him out again because he can grow a little bit more. We'll see what his rating actually goes up to, because we've got Alfonso Davis, who's playing really well at the moment. He's 81 rated. Zaniolo doing decent. Bradley Dart playing really well. Gray Leash gone up again. And Joshua King as well. He's kind of stayed the same, but he's a very good player. Marco Rojas, one of my favourite players on FIFA. Timothy Way, only getting 11 goals this season. Not exactly the best, but this is the big standout stats. 18 goals for Ben Burton, 4 assists, 3 clean sheets, 16 appearances. Absolute brilliant. He had 7 in 7 appearances in the Champions League, 11 goals in 9 appearances in the Premier League. Absolute amazing from the young player. Harry Chapman as well, I am potentially looking to loan out next season. To be truthfully honest, I think he'd be a good player to loan out, especially if Armstrong comes back. I think if we don't, either Armstrong or Chapman will be loaned out. That's kind of the best way to actually put it. But what we will be doing next episode, the very first episode of Season 4, there will be an England episode in between now. We will be looking at players that we're going to be loaning out, like a nice little opening season special. But these are players that I'm actually looking to bring in at the moment. Wesley's one of them. Van Dijk is another. Neres, Shaw, De Jong, Barco down the left-hand side. Tempted. Alexander Arnold down the right-hand side to improve on Max Aarons and potentially sell Ryan Naby. And also we're looking to bring in Martin Odegaard down that right-hand side. Looking for someone who's around 80 rated now in that right-hand side, while Harry Wilson improves, and then Martin Odegaard, I think, was around 86 rated anyway, but he's a very good player to actually have in the side. He's just not the fastest, unfortunately. But let me know in the comment section below, guys, because I want to see your opinions. I want to know who you think I should actually sign in this career mode. Who should we sign right now? It'd be great to see your thoughts, your opinions, and everything. And then what I'll do on the first episode of the Blackburn Rovers career mode Season 4, we will have an actual transfer opening, that nice little special to actually see what we're going to be doing with the season, the objectives, and everything. But anyway, guys, I hope you all did enjoy. Actually, before I do all that, before I go on to that, I want to actually share with you the top goal scorers and everything for the Premier League. So let's have it. The Confed Cup, that's Europa League, Champions League. Oh, Ben Burton, 7 goals. See, look, that's top goal scorer there. That is. That's top goal scorer material. Wilson and everything on a lot of them. Let's get this Premier League right now. And one more now, we should have it. Firmino and Mane kind of getting top. I don't know where to go for players like that, but Davis, joint top goal scorer, actually top goal scorer if you want to go with appearances and percentages. Ben Bruton had 11 goals in 9 appearances, which is insane. And then we do have Tonali on most assists for Blackburn, with Bradley Dark down in 6th place, which is not too shabby there. Savar with 15 clean sheets. Unfortunately, last couple of games we didn't keep any, and it didn't go our way. I thought he could have got it, but maybe next season is something that we look into when he improves. But I say the side look really strong. Travis with 2 red cards this season. And I say the team actually performed so well, outperformed my expectations. But next episode, guys, episode 1 of season 4, we'll look into this into more in depth. But anyway, guys, my name is Goalazio. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like button. Of course, don't forget to subscribe so you do not miss a single video of mine. But anyway, my name is Goalazio. I'll see you next time.